Yeah, you know what time it is. I love Don put that together. That beat go right with that shit. That was nice.
You gotta let me drop some vocals on that bitch. Like it's off the Rizzles, off the Rizzles. Yeah, Mikey B in the building on a Thursday.
That's right. We're doing previews and predictions.
Yeah,
And, it's off the rails. We might talk about all sorts of shit. Who knows what the hell
you
happens?
never know. You never know with us, bro.
I'll tell you right now. Let me ask a question. Why the hell are people off the old school love? Why don't no dude want to be old school love no more, or no woman want to be old school love? That shit is stupid to me.
I don't know, man. Man, we know we from that era. We from that era. All they do is wear our shit from 30, 20 years ago and reinvent our shit. But man, shit is different out here, Mike. These you try to get you a young chick, her mind gone. And then you try to get you an older chick, her mind gone. They just gone, man. They gone.
Look, I don't know. Like I'm the dude that I tell a woman, well, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I touch the car door. You don't touch the car door. I deal with that. I open doors, carry bags. I make sure she walks on the inside away from cars and shit and danger. Like I do all that type of shit. But it's almost like women rather not have that old school love no more. They want that. They want what's new, what's fresh. And then all of a sudden they find out that shit's stupid. And then they try to go back. And it's like,
too late. Yeah, now you can't find a dude to do it. Right. Yeah. Because it's rare. The dudes that's doing it like you is rare. Nobody doing that shit no more. But that's why you gotta tell them, Mike, we about to hit the Marvel fit, get trim and slim, bulk up, and then just smash hoes.
Dude, I'm about to get bulked up, get right. I'm gonna throw on that damn suit and go out.
Mikey Benjamin with this suit. Speaking of that, Mike, let them know if they want to talk about relationships and shit. We got the open mic popping on Saturdays, 8 p.m.
When does that start? When's the first show?
First show is Saturday, 8 this week.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Open mic.
Yeah, the open mic. All the way. I'm bringing the finest from Philly all the way to 216. Mike Benjamin gonna be on there. Big J, me and my home girl hosting. All the ladies gonna be on there. So open, bro. We talking everything other than sports, talking relationship, and it's going down. The man cave. We got to put some. We gonna be streaming on the media too. It's a most feel a man cave, Mike. It's a conglomerate. It's takeover season, brother. It's
takeover.
Yeah, the open mic and off the rails.
That's right.
Yeah, but we'll be promoting. Yeah, this Saturday, 8 p.m. We'll put some.
Going live, or is it just gonna be put out there?
Yeah, we just gonna put it out because we're gonna wait on the live, but we're gonna put it out. But it drops 8 p.m. What I'll do real quick is I'll throw a link in the chat real quick before we finish so people can link up on it.
All right.
Let's go. And we need you on there, Mike. I need you to talk about what you talked about starting off the rails with the OG love, that old school. You know what I mean?
Tell me when, and I'll be there.
Oh, I got you, bro. I got you. It's going down. It's already going down. We'll give it the first couple weeks shows, and then the last 10, 15 minutes of each show. Anybody, special guests, friends. That's why we call it the open mic and friends, because it's going to be people on there every show. So it's going to be dope.
All right.
Let's get it.
Well, let's start off with, you got the slew of games, or I need to pull that up?
Yeah, I got a slew. I got the slew. What's playing tonight? So we got big game tonight, Mike.
Big game. This is division consequences here. This is everything going on right now. Like what can happen right now?
Yeah, this is the only chance I think for the Packers to make that run. It's the Packers in Detroit. Going down 8-15 Thursday. Prime football. Lions 11-1. Packers 9-3. This is it for the Packers, Mike. If they got to catch Detroit, they got to get this one.
Well, they definitely have to get this one. And it's not that they have to do it in some crazy fashion. They just got to get the win. Grind this win out. You gotta lock down Sonic and Knuckles in the backfield. You got to lock them down. Montgomery and Gibbs. If you lock them up and make Goff have to throw the ball, he can do it, but it makes it that much tougher because Green Bay, you got a good secondary. You got Zaire Alexander back there, and he's one of the best. You got Xavier McKinney, and he a dog. He won Defensive Player of the Year. Wants to get that.
Yeah.
I mean, do your thing. You got to get that run game going. Get Josh Jacobs going. Use that tight end, Tucker Kraft.
Tucker Kraft.
That boy.
You talking about we call that boy. It's the perfect name to be in Green Bay. That's that cheesy boy. Get that cheese, Tucker.
Yeah, you don't even. Yeah, it's that Kraft cheesy.
That's that Kraft cheesy.
Like you don't even know. Like he was just born to be.
Yeah, that's that. He ain't that generic mac and cheese. That shit.
He ain't that great now. This is Kraft mac and cheesy.
Cheesy and cheesy. Look, Mike, getting hungry. We're making big boys get hungry.
I got me some Chinese waiting on me after the show.
Oh, here you go. This nigga got some motherfucking pork on the side, rice.
Listen, I get that house lo mein.
Oh, that lo mein.
And then I do the lunch combos because I order ahead. So tomorrow I got me a combo for tomorrow night when I get off work. That way I know I already got some food. Heat that shit up. Good to go. Don't got to worry about nothing. That's it.
Boy, you ain't get no pork egg roll?
I got egg rolls. And what's funny is they messed up my egg roll order. Because I said I just wanted 4 of them. They thought I wanted 4 orders. They gave me like 8 egg rolls.
Hey, you know what, though? That's a good, like you said, you about to start hitting the gym. We getting the Marvel Fit popping online tutorials and shit. The best shit to eat, man, is an egg roll. Like, for real, you got the veggies and protein in that shit, and then you hit the gym. I could live off egg rolls, bro. Egg rolls and seafood all day, Mike.
We got to talk about that because I need to get my diet right again. Like I was doing it. I was eating these little certain dinners. It was just,
you look
fish,
good. You just gotta get ready for the summer more. You look good though, but yeah.
Like once I get this shit squared off in my stomach, it'd be over with, boy.
You know what it is? It's the eating is tough. It's really tough, man. Like I used to be a big eater. We big boys. We used to be. I don't know if you still. I used to do, man, a lot of steak, a lot of I love me a corned beef, roast. Man, I can eat roast all fucking day long. But I really like last couple of years. The more you start working on your stomach and you start chiseling up that belly, Mike, your appetite's gonna go down. So I don't even have a big appetite. But nowadays, Chinese food is really like it's depending on. You don't want to go to them spots that put all that MSG and butter and sugar. But if you get that good Chinese egg roll with, man, that's a good shit to live on, man. Protein, get you right, Mike.
Some egg roll. Hey, Zeus, happy Thursday, my man. He says Packers win tonight, 30-26.
Ooh.
And then he also got a question for you. He said, Scully, is the Eagles defense really legit, or is this just a flash in a pan?
I like that, Jesus. Happy Thursday to you, motherfucker. That's right. Hey, that's open up the question with the Eagles defense. Hell yeah, they legit.
Hey, no bias this one. Literally, is there a hole that needs to be plugged in order for them to become that D?
Now, you know me, I'm trying to always keep it. That's why I don't even be rocking my green on here, because I don't want everybody to be like, oh, Jay, all he gonna do, Scully, all he gonna do is ride Eagles. I'm getting on my commentator. I'm looking, I'm seeing. Look, like the last 2 weeks, Jesus, like, me and Mike was talking about, it was a big test against the Rams with Puka and Cooper Kupp. They shut them down. Then last week, the ground attack, Jay was trying to get at him. He told him the ground attack with Derrick Henry Lamar. They shut that down. They doing it without Darius Slay. BG's hurt. If there's a weakness, it's still the pass rush. Man, we wish we could just slide Hassan Riddick back. But the thing about this Eagles defense, and I got to give Vic Fangio a lot of credit, man. Like, he is that good. Like, we don't have no superstars other than Jalen Carter, and he's not a superstar yet. But when you put pieces like Quinion Mitchell, who is the next shutdown corner, and then you put Cooper DeJean, and then you got they don't have no weaknesses. They just solid dudes. You put CJ Gardner back there. Now you got Braun at linebacker. Who's the other linebacker? Nakobe Dean is starting to realize, he's starting to show why he was that updraft pick. But if there is a weakness on his defense, it's the pass rush, and we're gonna need that pass rush when you're playing against, the Chiefs, the Bills, those top teams, the Lions. So that's the only weakness I see, Mike. What you think about that Eagles D?
I think they're legit too. And again, it's maybe there's a hole here or there, but it's small. And it's another thing is they're young. They're just young. A lot of that defense is young, and they're going to keep growing and coming together. And to kind of go along with that same question, Jesus goes, Dejon, Mitchell, Davis, Carter, all developing faster than expected and producing. Do you believe that?
Bruh. Howie Roseman made a lot of mistakes. We could talk about it. We could have Justin again. We could have had Justin Jefferson. We could have, but we wouldn't have AJ Brown. You know how that shit goes. But getting Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell in this draft might have just changed his franchise for 10 years. These kids are in their 10th, 11th, 12th game. Quinion is an animal, man. He shuts down any quarterback. He makes no mistakes.
He is.
Jalen Carter, I talked about it. Y'all called me crazy, Mike, when I was like, he looked like baby Warren Sapp. I'm going to take that back a little bit because I was a little under the influence. But
you was.
I was. But
he looked like a damn Hall of Famer.
But bro, Jalen Carter.
Here, I'll give you this. He has the makings of becoming what Warren Sapp was. He definitely has the makings. Whether he gets to that point or not, it's on him now, but he has the makings.
That's the thing. Now, Jordan Davis, that's a good question, Jesus. Jordan Davis is out of all four of those players, he's the one that is just now starting to produce. If he can step his game up with Carter, man, you got a Jerome Brown, old school Eagles, Jerome Brown, slight Warren Sapp. There goes your pass rushers. You don't need no edge rushers when you got guys coming up the middle, Mike. So Jalen Carter, he's dangerous because he's big and he's fast, and I think his head's right. I think that shit that happened to him in senior year really, and he's and him being with BG, Brandon Graham, getting his head right, Darius Slay. It says the O-line. He also says, Mike, the Eagles O-line has straightened up playing together. Hey, you got Jordan Mailata, anchor, Lane Johnson, best offensive lineman in football, and then you put pieces. That Mekhi Becton pickup, another steal from Howie. Howie earned all his money this offseason, man, and it's showing with the Eagles, Mike.
And you know what? Listen, I got to go against you on the best offensive line in the NFL because I think
Detroit.
Sewell from that dude is a sick beast.
No, I mean Lane. So Lane, I think Lane Johnson over the last 8-9 years has shown he's the best lineman.
Well, yeah, he's one of the best. Absolutely. I just think if you go pure right now, that's Sewell. Dude, that
dude is a beast, man. And Jordan Mailata's man, like I say, he's starting to really step up. Jason Kelce, we're not seeing the loss of Kelce like I thought we were going to see. We did in the beginning of the year, but it's coming together. Mekhi Becton, but it's looking good, bro. But we got a trap game against the Panthers, Mike. That's that trap shit, bro. We got to stay on Detroit. We got it. Look, Carolina, this is not your grandma's Panthers from earlier in the year. So we got to stay on top of the Lions because I want to see that matchup there for them fighting for that top spot. Hey, Zeus got questions for you, Mike.
He said, I know about Jameis. I know he's that interception dude, and I knew it was gonna be like that, and that's how it was gonna be. I don't want them to win a damn game, Jesus. I want it to be done. Lose out, get ready for the draft. Let's figure out some different things. I mean, Judy showed out. He showed what he can do. And Denver does have a decent defense, a pretty good defense. So for him to carve him up for 235, that was great.
Yeah.
But again, I don't care. I want that to be a L, just L all the way through. And the Panthers, I get it. They got a top 10 defense. That is where they're at. Bryce Young has somehow got some more confidence in him. Adam Thielen said, hey, I'm back. I'm ready to ball. Trevor Hubbard, he all into this. That Panthers game is going to be crucial with the Eagles because, again, like you said, it could be a letdown game. It could be that game that just isn't
clicking.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
The only good thing I think I'm looking at the schedule now. The only good thing about it is we're at home, so that means if we do come, the way the Eagles play anyway, our first quarter means nothing. Like it means nothing. We can't get going in the first quarter, but if we do get going, this could be a blowout if we get going. But the thing about the Eagles at home in a trap game is the fans are going to be on this team. If it's second quarter and we got 3-6 points, they're going to be on them. They're going to rev up second half.
That's the best time to have a trap game is when it's at home. That's why it's not really a trap game because you're at home.
Yeah, right. If it was in Carolina, definite trap game. But yeah, this should be an easy one. But again, like Jesus said, this is when the defense just shuts them down. It's going to be a defensive game. Carolina got a good team. But
what's going on,
to yeah, that's right. Moving on to that game, that Browns game, though, Mike. The Browns are in Pittsburgh, 3-9. Steelers 9-3. You want to lose. You want that good draft pick, but you already know. We've seen what happened with Myles Garrett. The Browns gonna come prepared. They gonna fight. They gonna ball. But don't ball too hard.
Hold on. Look, Kneecap. Again, thanks for jumping on the show.
Kneecap,
comment.
what up,
Everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Kneecap goes, I think the Panthers cover at least in this game so far this year. The Chiefs defense has been better than the Eagles. Ooh. And Jesus says it's not gonna, he's not sure blowout, that the Panthers got something going.
Let me pull up something real quick because I got the Chiefs and the Eagles defense, Kneecap. So let's see if you know what you're talking about.
And then Kneecap, he goes, I've been saying AFC North, the home teams win. You're absolutely right. It seems like whenever they're at home and they're playing each other, those are the teams that pull the game out. The Browns did it, 2 weeks ago, beat the Steelers. We're in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's trying to make that run, trying to take, at least that second seed, at least walking into the playoffs, get some home field advantage. We'll see. He said scoring defense-wise, Chiefs have given up way less.
I'm giving
up way less points.
I want to look because I've been rocking with the Chiefs because of that defense. If you thought that I was going to sit here and say that the Eagles were going to have the number one defense in the league, I'll be lying to you. But I've been playing the Chiefs defense, but lately the game against the Rams and the game against the Ravens, that just had me. I had to slide the Eagles. I can't bring it up. I got my wrong phone, but I'm gonna take your word for it, Kneecap. But I'm sliding the Eagles defense in, obviously, because they're playing the Panthers. But yeah, it's kind of, the Chiefs, yeah. But overall, if there's a team that I'm taking right now on defense to win me a game, with a healthy day, if Darius Slay can get back on the field, I mean, he limps off the field every game. He might as well be on IR. I know he's trying to push through it, but I'm taking the Eagles just because of the way Jalen Carter and them linebackers are playing. The Chiefs got a great D, though, for sure.
All right, here, I got one last thing to say about that. Then we got to get back to the game.
Yeah.
The Chiefs have won a lot of close games. I mean, they've been taken to the brink, and their defense has held opponents, done what they needed to do to make sure it puts Patty Mahomes in a situation to either go score or they've stopped the scoring drive. So I give them that. They have been tested like crazy when it comes down to, in actual crunch time, they have done their job. But yes, I still think the Eagles all around are stepping up, and in a big way, they are becoming one of the top 5 defenses if they could stay growing and getting these young guys going.
Mike, you got anything to say about that Browns-Steelers game besides, it's going to be – are the Browns going to do the same thing they did a couple weeks ago just to make a statement?
No. Okay. No, I don't see that happening. I don't know. The Steelers are trying to roll right now. The Browns, they took that tough loss against Broncos. They could have had that one, and then Jameis throws those 2 pick sixes. Then he throws that one late. It's just, damn. I mean, the defense of the Browns stood up and showed, they got 2 picks against Bro Nix, and Bro Nix don't throw interceptions. Bro Nix. Yeah. Threw 2 that game, but yeah. I think the Browns take the I think the Steelers get the win.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another tight game because Cleveland's going to really fight, but at the end of the day, you're looking up at that 3-9 and you're like, what's the point, man? We need to think about next year. Another game that's like, what's the point, Mike? Is the Saints 4-8? Damn, 4-8, man. Didn't they go like 3-0, 2-0 in the Giants? Yeah, bro. 2-10.
Hey, Kneecap's got your thing. He says it took this past week for the Eagles to get the scoring wise. They're 18.6 for the Eagles, and it's 19.2 for the Chiefs. So it's 0.6 right now because of what happened this past week. So the Eagles have taken that over. That's their defense. That's allowing only 18.6.
Yeah, and it goes good for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, we play the NFC least, so we play a lot of bums. But the last 2 weeks, that I could stand on that because of the opponent with the Ravens and the Packers. Mike, what do you like? Saints 4-8, it's over. Giants 2-10, it's been over. I'm not calling them the Giants no more. I'm calling them the midgets until they can get to 500 from now on. Anything you want to say about this game, bro?
The Saints need it. The Saints definitely need this win. They need to show that there's still some pep in their step, that they're still on the right track, that injuries and unfortunate events have cost them games. And Derek Carr needs to prove that, hey, I'm still the QB that could be there for this team instead of, all right, it's time for Spencer Rattler's era. And if he can't do that in these remaining weeks, then Spencer Rattler's probably going to take over that job. Derek Carr's going to be finding a new spot to go to. And to be honest, they might trade Alvin Kamara, maybe. Who knows? Because Kamara's getting up there in years. They might try to get what they can for him and see if they can.
I'm surprised Kamara didn't move last year, for real. I thought they were going to move him. Man, the chat blowing up. Kneecap, I understand now why. I like the fact that you keeping it real. But I finally read that whole title for you. I understand why you checking on them Eagles, because you in that Motor City Lions. You already know that showdown coming down. He like, wait a minute, that Lions defense is raw. It's going to be a hell of a game. Hey, Zeus is saying the Steelers are frauds, Mike. Play Phoenix, Penix, and play Rattler. Are the Steelers frauds, Mike? For real? Are they frauds?
I think the defense is good. I think their offense might be a little fraudish because, Wilson doing what Wilson does, he could still do it, but I don't know if he can do it at that 400-yard level.
And they do that against great defenses.
I don't know. I don't know how he's going to react, but I think that defense is the one defense you could say, hey, they could shut down some people. They can definitely do it because they showed it earlier. They had to shut down people and win low-scoring games.
Yeah.
They've won 2 games and didn't score a touchdown in them.
Yeah.
Because that defense.
Yeah.
So I got to give it to that defense is real.
And that running game, that running game travels. I'm starting to see. I wasn't a big fan of Najee and what was going on the last few years, but he's playing for a contract. That line has gotten a lot better. That Najee's running like a man on fire. Warren is nice. I'm not going to call them frauds, but can they compete against the Bills, the Chiefs? I think they can against the Chiefs because that offense is suspense. But can they beat the Bills? I don't know. We'll see. That's gonna be a hell of a test for the Steelers. Definitely.
And you're right, Kneecap. Tomlin's the reason. He gets whatever he can. He pulls it out of every player and gets the most out of them. I agree.
Kneecap said Rattler is a fucking bum.
He did look like a bum when he came in. There was one game he looked good, and the rest he just looked like trash. So again, they got to see where they're at in the quarterback position and deal with that if need be.
Another tough game, Mike. This is a big one. There's some big AFC NFC games going on this week. Atlanta 6-6 must-win game. Kirk Cousins is just not looking good. Minnesota trying to stay atop. We keep talking about the Eagles. We keep talking about Detroit, but Minnesota right there with the Birds, 10-2. At home in Minnesota. I thought last week, Mike, it was going to be a convincing win against the Cardinals. We talked about that Tuesday, that it's not really – the Arizona Cardinals are better than we thought they were, but now they got to play against Atlanta, and Atlanta's been reeling. This is a big game for both of these teams.
This is must win. Must win for both teams because Minnesota wants to keep going and keep seeing Darnold doing his thing and get that momentum flowing. Bobby G, Bobby Bugatti.
Oh, look who in the building, Bobby Bugatti.
And Atlanta, they're playing for the division still. You know, they're still trying to 6-6. But yeah, Cousins, I think that injury's still hindering him a little bit. He's taking some steps back. If they continue to lose games, it's time to put Penix in and see what we're gonna do there and allow him to play some ball. Because if they're not gonna make the playoffs and Tampa decides to start to run with it, then it's time to let Penix air this thing out and see what he can do.
How many years did they sign Kirk Cousins for? Was it 1 or 2?
No, they got him for 4, but what they have him for is they signed him for $400 million and they front loaded it. So to me, and I told everybody how this is going to work. First 2 years they want him there to play and let Penix watch, and then eventually they're going to wean off him and they could trade him because his contract will be jack shit money wise. They'll be able to trade him easily, get a little bit for a team that needs a bridge quarterback and be good to go.
Right. So what you're saying is that what the Falcons have lost like 2-3 straight. They reeling. If Kirk Cousins is not healthy, it don't make sense to force him out there. He's not gonna get no healthier playing on that Achilles than sit. So he might as well, like you said, if they lose and they go below 500, they might have to give Kirk a little rest and put Penix in and see what they got, see what he got. They got a lot of weapons on offense. So
listen, if he continues on what he was doing last week, then yeah, it's maybe put Penix in halfway through this game and let him play.
Last week was brutal. You could tell he's injured because I don't even think Kirk relies on a little bit of his mobility in the pocket. He wasn't moving left or right. You could tell he wasn't putting no weight on that Achilles, and he was just throwing that shit in the air. And it was I've never seen Kirk Cousins throw those badass passes.
Those lame-ass ducks.
Yeah, it had to be. It looked like he just didn't want to take sacks.
We got Minnesota winning that game. So far, we got who do you got? Lions, Packers.
I got Lions in a defensive game.
Yeah, I got them close. Look, best case, or Kneecap says best case Lions win 24-17. Worst case 21-17. Says neither team has scored more than 30 points against each other since week 18 of 2022.
I just called it defensive game. Even though it's in the dome, it's going to be two good, really defenses. So I got Detroit winning a tight one. First one is 17, 20 wins.
We're both on that one. We have Browns, Steelers. We're both picking the Steelers.
Saints over Giants.
Saints over the Giants, and
what you got in Atlanta, Minnesota? Atlanta going.
I'm taking Minnesota. I'm taking the Minnesota to take that one.
Me too, but they got to run the damn ball, right?
Yeah, Aaron Jones has got to get some yardage.
So next game we got Tampa Bay 6-6. Man, I didn't realize Atlanta and Tampa those are must-win games. Yeah, Raiders 2-10. Again, just showing up to play. Tampa should win this game. Yeah, hey, Mike, what you think about this one, Mike? You think it's going to be anything interesting in Tampa against the Raiders?
Hey, Zeus, we live right now. This is live.
We live, hey, Zeus. This off the rails.
We do them a lot early now, and then we post them. They're out now on these. Then we have to post them to other stuff later. But we're live right now. The next one will be Monday. Mm-hmm. Cheap seats will be on Monday.
We going early.
Yeah, it'll be like a noon on Monday.
Oh, we live. We can see the chat. We can see y'all showing love.
What are we doing? Raiders, Tampa?
Tampa, 6-6.
Raiders, Tampa. Listen, the Raiders showed something against the Chiefs. They showed they're still fighting. Even though they don't need to, they are still fighting. A stupid fumble cost them that game. Otherwise, they win that game and messes with their draft position. But, yes, they win that game. I love Brock Bowers. Brock.
Oh, that boy. Brock Bowers is he might, you know what? When we talk about offensive rookies of the year, I said that Tuesday, Mike. Don't just count these quarterbacks, bro. Look at Brock Bowers.
Oh, yeah, I agree. But, I mean, the quarterbacks, one of them quarterbacks going to win. Yeah. Jaden Daniels.
Jesus want to know next live. Jesus is like what, Monday around 12, Mike?
Yeah, Monday at 12. Yeah. And yet, fumble, false start. It should not have been a fumble because the false start should have been called and it should have been redone. But
right. Oh, you're talking about the Chiefs game, right?
Yeah. That whole thing is stupid. It is stupid as hell. How these refs just blankly just say, "Oh well, no."
Like at the end of the day,
that means it's called before the play starts.
That means you got to stop the play.
Yeah, right. That means it's done. There is no fumble. There's nothing.
So that's what we were saying earlier in the week. If they would have scored a touchdown on that, they'd have called that. They'd have redid the play because the Chiefs would have lost. But because the Chiefs won on it,
But
Bang,
the Chiefs
boom.
got
That's
the
how.
call their way, so then they didn't. But
Yeah. All right.
all right,
Next,
so
we
where we
talked
at? We're
about.
at
We
Tampa
talked about.
Bay.
Yeah, we got Tampa, right? I got
Tampa
Tampa.
Bay Raiders. Tampa's a must win because they're 6-6 with Atlanta. They want to win that division. Baker, Mike Evans. You got Bucky Irving, who ran for over 150 yards last week. I think he put out another good showing, maybe not 150, but I think he does the job. I like Tampa Bay. I think they want to get a hold of this division again and get back in the playoffs and try to upset somebody.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another tight game, another defensive game because the Raiders going to try to. Hope. I mean, we'll see, but the Raiders going to be. We'll see how Baker really been slacking lately. I mean, I know he got a lot. He lost his weapons here and there, but I think Baker needs to get back on track. And then so I got the Bucks. Mike winning by like 10.
Look, the kneecap goes breaking news. Adam Scheffler just announced Matt Eberflus called the timeout. He finally called the timeout. Better late than never. Fucking called it a week later, but at least he called.
After he got fired.
He got fired. He immediately went home, got on the phone, called Ed Hockley and said, hey, timeout, Ed. Time out.
We can't even talk. We didn't even talk about that. What is there to talk about? You're a head coach. What are you doing?
I did. I had all sorts of shit I talked about on Monday.
You went in Monday. Yeah, you went in on cheap seats on them. Bro, like, you just cost you, even though you really just cost yourself your job for that one fucking timeout. Literally.
All you had to do was call the timeout, kick the field goal, go into overtime. And nope, you're like, nah.
And now you will never coach again in the NFL. Like, stop it. That's terrible. So next game, Mike, we already touched on it. Eagles. What you think? You think it's going to be close? You think the Eagles going to make this close? I think
it's going to be closer than the 12 points I think it is right now.
Yeah, like I said.
I can see it being like a 7-point game, 6-point game, but I don't think it's going to be double digits. It might not be double digits.
This is my take. Like I said, the Eagles come out. We don't score on the first couple of drives. If we can get a touchdown on the first 2 drives, I think this game will get out of hand. But if the Eagles play like they usually play and don't start revving up to a second, third quarter, then I feel like you said, it is going to be within 10, 13. It's going to be a tight one. Next game, we got Tennessee at Jacksonville. Another snorer. What you got to say about this one, Mike?
Well, Will Mayo Levis, again, the last couple of weeks, together stat-wise, he's been a top 10 QB in the league. They're going to get the job done. Him, Calvin Ridley, Tyler Boyd. You got, Tony Pollard and Okorono, whatever the hell his tight end name is.
Okororo.
Jacksonville doesn't have Sunshine. He is done for the year.
Did they say he done for the year?
Yeah, they said he got something messed up in one of his joints in his shoulder, out for the year.
Yeah.
So now they're going to have Mac, Ken Jones. And this will be, Tennessee hasn't won at home. This is going to be their home game. They're going to win this game. They're going to beat Jacksonville. Yeah. Because I can't see Mac Jones putting up the numbers he did last week.
Yeah.
Again, because we know who Mac Jones is. We know who you are, Mac Jones.
We know who you are, Matt. Jalen Hurts knows who you are, too. Remember, he was like, remember us from Alabama? Yeah. He like, who? Me and Tua? Like, yeah. Mike, real quick on the Jags. The only question I got is it over for Doug P in Jacksonville?
100%.
And is it over? Is it over for Sunshine, man? I know they paid him, but is it over?
No, it's not over. I mean, they're gonna bring him right back. Problem is they got to build more around him. But
I mean, it seems like they just keep getting. I don't know. The situation really made no sense. Then they had Kurt. Evan Ingram's a beast. They got so many weapons. I don't understand why they just can't put something together. I don't know.
It's play calling. It's coaching. That's how it is. And look, Kneecap goes Jacksonville wins on a Will Levis pick 6. Book it. Man, I hope to hell not, man. That'd be horrible for Tennessee to lose at home on a pick 6.
Well, they both got 5 wins, so somebody gonna get a 3rd or 4th win. Next game, Mike.
Like you said, Jags do have talent. Hey, Jags have talent all over the fucking place. All over the damn field. They just can't get it done, and I think it's coaching. I really think it's clean out the whole coaching cabinet and do something new here.
As much as I love Doug Peterson, I think his days of calling plays are over. Like, at one point, that's where Nick Sirianni is right now. It's hard to coach and be an offensive coordinator. I just think it's not working for him. He's a good coach, but I don't think he's a good play caller. I think he needs, if they do give him another chance to coach, they need a new play caller. It's hard to do both, you know. Mike, next game we got another pretty much sleeper. But the Dolphins, I don't know if they still got a chance at 5-7. Miami's at home against the 3-9 Jets. I mean, you talk about some shitty games this week, but then some good games. Miami Dolphins got it 5-7. That's 12 games. They got 5 games left. They would have to win out or lose one game. Don't see it happening, but they do got 3 out of 5 at home. Miami got any chance, Mike, against the Jets making the playoffs?
I mean, they're going to beat the Jets, but I don't think they make the playoffs. Kneecap over here says, congratulations on the Jags, Giants, Bears, and Raiders on participating in No Win November.
Yeah, let's go, Kneecap. Nobody gets victory.
He says Dolphins by 14. He says Dolphins by 14, but I think the Dolphins win. They're at home. They're pissed off about last week getting their whole ass whipped by Green Bay in the cold weather. They're going to be warm as shit. Tua's been on fire. He just can't get it done because the Dolphins' defense is lackluster like no other. They haven't been using Hill. The run game hasn't been there, but Tua's been throwing. Jesus, you can't say Tua hasn't been throwing, though. That dude's been throwing over 300 yards the past, 3-4 weeks. He's been doing his thing. It's just a matter of that defense can't stop nobody.
It comes down to another. I just talked about Doug Peterson. It's time for Mike McDaniels to go, bro. He looks like a shark. He looks like a little fish in water, man. Like there's no way you got all these weapons and you can't get Tyreek the ball early in the first quarter. They don't get him the ball to the third quarter. Sometimes you'll see Jalen Waddle don't get no rep. They just seem like they want to feed the running back and they don't use Monster. Yeah, and
they're passing the chain. They're not even.
That's it. They throw a chain. They don't run the Monster. And the only good thing about this season is they found their tight end, but it's time for Mike McDaniels to go, man. It's really disappointing. The Dolphins are really disappointing, bro. All them weapons. Next game, Mike.
Kneecap says 74% completion for Tua with highest in league with 278 attempts. So Tua's been accurate as shit.
You know why?
He's doing his thing.
You know why? Because everything's a screen pass everything. Kneecap. If you look at his stats on how many times he throws screens and bubble screens to Tyreek and Jalen, that's all they do. They don't know how to open up the fastest and most unguardable receiver in the league and get him down the field. Instead, they want to throw sideline bubble screens to him. Don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no damn sense.
No.
Mike, next game, Mike, we're stepping up a little bit. This is a good one. Seattle 7-5 must win in Arizona. 6-6 divisional game. The winner of this game pretty much takes maybe takes the other one and maybe throws them out of the playoffs. It's a must win for Arizona, Mike. This gonna be a good one.
It is must win for Arizona because they need to try to get back atop. Because Seattle, if they win it, they're on top, and I don't see them fading away again. I think they just stay there. Arizona will be knocked down. The Niners ain't doing shit, and the Rams are been lackluster. So, but I like Seattle. I like Seattle to win this game. I think they get the job done. I think that defense is young and stepping up, and we're gonna see some big games from JSN. I believe JSN has a huge game. I think.
He's been balling lately, man. He's finally.
Arizona wins at home. Wow,
I think he's finally. You know what? This is a toss-em-up game because both of these offenses can put up points. I think it really comes down to what mistakes that Kyler Murray's gonna make. If he's gonna make them, they're gonna lose. If he doesn't, they should win at home. But Seattle, like you said, JSN's took that second receiving spot from Lockett. Once they start getting Lockett in the game, now you got 3 good ones. So it's a good game. I'm gonna go Seattle, Mike, by like 3. I think it's gonna be real tight. What you got? You got some points on that?
Yeah, I think it'll be close. This could be a game I would bet that tie, where I think it'll be tied at halftime, and I think it'll be tied and going to overtime. But yeah, I think it'll be a close game. It won't be no crazy.
Right.
And yes, the Keebler Elf has been balling out for the Cardinals. I mean, Kyler's been doing his little thing. He's actually been looking at the playbook a little more than he has in recent years.
he ain't on the video
Yeah,
games.
he cuts his Call of Duty short now, so he can look at the playbook a little bit. It has pictures now. They put pictures in it, so it's easier.
I couldn't imagine making all that money playing video games, bro. That's wild to me. So next game, Mike, another one. This is a must-win for the Rams, 6-6 at home against Buffalo, as Buffalo put their foot on the Niners' neck. Now, wait a minute, Mike. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute, Mike. Wait a minute. First of all, before you go into what we know you're going to say, it's Buffalo. I know. The Rams at home, right? It's going to be nice weather. It's going to be, was it a dome? It's a dome. Puka and Kupp are due for big games. It's a chance for the Rams.
Listen, the chance is there. It's always there with Stafford throwing the ball around and them doing the thing. The thing is, they have no real defense of talent on that squad. Yeah. So are they going to stop Josh Allen and James Cook? I think this is a game. And hey, look at your fantasy squads. If you got Amari Cooper sitting on your bench and you got some buys in there, he might be the guy you plug in, because this might be the show out game. He hasn't really had that game yet. This might be it.
I think he's still learning the playbook, and I think they really trying to save him for the playoffs, and then just
they better use him now. Get him used now against a defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Start getting him now. But last few weeks, I feel like he was just kind of easing his way. And I mean, they won without him. Then they throw him out there, and now he's gonna be a problem in the playoffs. But so you got the Bills, Mike. You think it's gonna be close or it's gonna be a blowout? You think Buffalo gonna smash them?
I think Buffalo should smash him. I think it should be 10. And he look, Kneecap throws out a stat. He said Bills stomp a mud hole, but Stafford has a mild ankle sprain on his plant foot. So that could come in a problem if he starts getting put on the ground too much.
That's a problem anyway, because Matt, another one, he
older.
Like Kirk Cousins. They got to be able to move in that pocket. If he can't move, then it is going to be a blowout. So Kneecap got some good stats, some good
throw all the stats out there, Kneecap.
Yes, if you got Matt Stafford in your fantasy, you might want to sit him, and you might want to play that Buffalo Bills defense, because it might become a stomping. It'd be stomping in it. But the Rams got to win. If they lose, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Look at this stat. He throws a stat out there. Amari Cooper, since drafted, has the most drops of any active receiver in the league by 115.
Yeah, because he had that star on his helmet. We know that.
Oh, yeah, he was in Dallas for a while. Yeah, he was a Raider. I mean, he was a Raider too. So I mean, yeah,
he was a Raider too. Man, when he was with Dallas, he was dropping so much shit. It was ridiculous. Remember that year where he had like 10 touchdowns, but he dropped like 7. It was like, damn,
he bro. Killing it, but yeah.
Yeah, he could have Amari Cooper. We'll see how much he got left in the tank. It's kind of dwindling, but he's still a weapon. Josh gonna use him nice. The Bears are 4-8, man. I remember when the Bears had a chance and the rookie quarterback was looking like he was going to be somewhat of a contestant in the rookie of the year. Now he trash, Mike. Niners 5-7. Good thing there's only 3 games on 4 o'clock. Chicago Bears 4-8. What's the point of this game? I guess this game is just to kind of see. We don't know what Brock Purdy's going to do. At this point, if you're the Niners, you need to just rest everybody, man. Don't make no sense. What you think about this game, Mike?
I say the same thing. I think this is more of a defensive game. Like, it's going to be whatever defense can score is who's going to win this game, because it's going to be low scoring. Don't know how much Brock Purdy going to see, because he's still kind of injured. Both running backs for San Fran are injured. They're going to throw in their third stringer out there. Debo hasn't been used. I don't know. Where it's in San Fran, or is it in Chicago?
It's in San Francisco. So
yeah, and they got Chicago wins on the road. So
they 5-7. The Niners still got a chance. It's real slim, man. I mean, you look at you look at the Niners at 5-7. You look at the Rams 6-6, Cardinals, Seattle. So they're in it, but they cannot lose another game. So I feel like the Niners
win out and hope to God there's a lot of losses on the other side.
Yeah, so I feel like you're gonna see San Fran come out and try to do their thing, but do they have anything left, man? All their guys are hurt. I'm going with the Bears, bro. I think the Bears gonna find a way to win this game.
I think I picked San Fran, but it's gonna be close as shit. Like I said, like a 17-14 game or something like that.
Yeah. All right, Sunday
Look,
night.
here's a crazy stat. He said last time Isaac Guerrero, whatever, Guardano or whatever, played after sitting 3 games. He had 150 yards and 3 touchdowns.
That's why you got 60,000.
Chicago hasn't won on the road since 2021.
That's why you got like 40,000 people on fantasy picked up Guerrero. Like,
I got his ass.
Yeah, everybody got it. Everybody like, yo, we gotta get him. We gotta get him because the Niners, they gonna run the ball. They ain't got nobody else. So
let me make sure I got him.
Did you get him? Did you waiver? Did you get the waiver wire, Mike?
I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't even know what. Who knows what league I did it in?
So there's 2 games of the week.
We got.
Did
I not get him?
You didn't get him? I got him. That's only because I had McCaffrey. So if you had McCaffrey, you know you're gonna be the first one to try to get him.
Man, maybe I didn't get him. I thought I got him in one of these leagues.
You ain't get him.
No.
That's. I mean, it ain't like he going like if you getting Guerrero, it's there's 2 reasons. It's because you got McCaffrey, like me, dumbass, over Barkley, or you just trying to pick him up for the bench. Like he's not about to
grabbed him. Where the hell is that?
He's not about to go in there and kill. Like that's good stats though. Kneecap, but I don't know if he gonna go in there and run on that Bears team like that. Bears will be more disciplined, Jesus says. They will be more disciplined. Mike, there's 2 games of the week. We took one is tonight. And the good thing about it is we don't have to watch no other games for these 2 good games and all these trash ass games this week. Good game. The best game is tonight, and the next best game is Sunday night. Chargers 8-4. Chiefs 11-1. Woo! Chargers, they got to win this to kind of try to get a home playoff win. The Chiefs still just, man, the refs, they got the refs in the back pocket. They got, you know,
and they're at home. They're in Arrowhead.
Yeah, they're at home. Taylor Swift writing checks for the refs.
This is going to be tough, and I would love the Chargers to get this, but I think I got the Chiefs doing it. But if anyone could do it, the Chargers can definitely do this. They could definitely win this game because they have a field goal kicker that ain't missing shit. Dicker has not missed a damn thing and isn't going to. Herbert has all the arm in the world to do anything he needs to. It's the matter of, are the weapons going to be there for him? And is the run game going to shape up? Is Gus Edwards or the rookie Vidal going to do anything at all?
Yeah, that's my problem, Mike. My problem.
Their defense will be able to contain the Pats or the Chiefs offense. It's a matter of, can the Chargers offense do their job? I think it'll be a low scoring game, just like the Raiders game. I think it'll be,
yeah.
Jesus says 21-19. So we'll see.
Yeah, I can see that. The problem is, like you said, Gus Edwards didn't get no reps last week. Without J.K. Dobbins, they can't run. A lot of pressure on Herbert, and he hasn't been playing great. But they got a good defense. But the Chiefs' offense is a shell of itself. So I can see this being a defensive game. 21-19. Yeah, I can see it, but I think it's the other way around. I think Chiefs 21 field goal over the Chargers late in the game.
Of course.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna see, Mike. We're gonna see a play, a call.
Some stupid play will happen.
We're gonna see some goofy shit just to make sure that the Chiefs, because what the NFL wants, they want that Chiefs Bills matchup, but they want that matchup in Kansas City so the Chiefs have a chance to win. That's what the NFL wants. They don't want to see the Chiefs on the road in Buffalo in the snow and then Josh Allen beat the brakes off them. So,
well, Josh Allen can't do that in the playoffs. So I don't know. We'll see. That'll be a good game. That'll be the game for him to get the hump to get over. He'll get in the Super Bowl, then he'll lose.
Yeah. You damn right, because it's going to be Detroit or Philly in there. But Mike, you got to think about it. This is the first time Josh Allen has went against this Chiefs team. This offense is not scaring nobody. Kelsey is a shell of himself. He's not the same player. Their number one player is out at receiver, and now they're just starting to get back to running back. Mahomes is not playing good. This is the time. This is Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson's time to take the throne, bro. You may not get another chance.
Yeah, to try to sneak in. I said it at the end of the podcast Tuesday. I said the Steelers might be that team that knocked the Chiefs off. It'd be that team with that defense and Mike Tomlin, who will not shy away. He knows something's working. He's going to continue to work it. Unlike the Ravens last year, who averaged 6 yards a carry and then all of a sudden stopped running the ball when they could have ran all over the Chiefs and been in the Super Bowl themselves, but they stopped doing what they were doing. Yeah. Steelers would not do that. If they got something moving, they're going to continue moving it until you stop them, because Mike Tomlin's a hell of a coach.
Mike Tomlin is one of the best. He need more respect out there. Like I said, his stats and his record is impeccable. But like you said, I'm with you with that, Mike. Like, I could see the Steelers taking out the Chiefs because of that defense, because the Chiefs offense, because of that running game, and Russell Wilson is not going to make mistakes. He gonna do what he needs to do, and we're seeing. I mean, this is the year, though. This is the year. Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, and Josh Allen. If you guys want to dethrone this Chiefs team before they get to another Super Bowl, this might be the year to do it, man. For real. Yeah.
All right. Well, what's Monday night?
Monday night, we got one of the greatest games of the week.
Yeah, right.
The Dallas Cowgirls at 5-7. And the Cincinnati Bengals at 4-8. None of these teams are going to the playoffs. They need to flex this game.
Or no, it's in Jerry World?
It's in Jerry World. Shit's fall. The roof is falling and caving in Dallas ever since the Mike Tyson fight, bro. Like, Jay, I hate to say it. Don't nobody want to see this team on Monday. Flex this game. Can we flex this Sunday night? Flex this game, bro.
It's all right. I'd rather have the Sunday night prime time than the Monday night, because usually there's some NBA on. You can watch that. I think the Bengals beat on them. I think they beat on them. That offense is going to overpower their defense. And, I mean, the Bengals defense is trash, but with Cooper Rush throwing the ball and them having no run game, I think it'll be easier for the Bengals and Hendrickson to get at Cooper Rush. So I like the Bengals to win. Double digits, probably.
Yeah, I like this. I think this is going to be a blowout. They're going to go off. The Cowboys have no secondary to stop this offense. And, I don't even know at this point, if you're the Cowboys, at this point, what's the point of even playing CeeDee Lamb? You seen him just getting fucked up last week, bro. Like, at this point, this is the only weapon you got. If
you might want to sit him down.
Yeah, like, I know they doing it because they in Jerry World and it's Monday night
and all that shit, but dude, you don't want to hurt that wide receiver
franchise.
Right now.
He is the franchise.
He your man. Dak isn't the dude. CD is the dude.
Yes.
If you might have paid Dak the absurd amount of money, but CD is your dude.
Mike, if you was going to give $60 million to anybody on the Cowboys, it would have been CeeDee Lamb first.
I'd have gave it to the kicker, because that kicker don't miss.
Yeah, I'd have been.
He hits from range, boy.
CeeDee Lamb. Look, Dak Prescott would have been third on my list to get 60. So but the Cowboys aren't going to do that. They want to throw him out there. He going to be frustrated. What the Cowboys are going to do is they're going to throw him out there. He's already banged up and hurt. They're going to force him to play. It's just going to make him not want to be there anymore. He's already got that look of like, man, I don't even know if I'm going to resign, man. I don't know. So we'll see. But the Bengals, I got the Bengals by at least 10, Mike, in that game for sure.
Yeah. Look, here's a stat. If the Giants weren't as shitty as they are, Dallas wouldn't have a home win yet, because they haven't won at home except for when it was the Giants.
And not only that, but they got every single loss. They got 7. They probably will have 7 losses. Each one of those losses have been plus, I think, 17 points.
Something weird like that. Yeah, it's almost 20.
Yeah,
it was 20
they've gotten the brakes beat off of them at home. Not just losing, kneecap, brake pads.
Mud hole stomping,
like to the point where I think there's more Cowboy fans going to road games than at home. They can't stand there no more.
Man, this is a disappointing week for me. No Bo Nix. No Bro Nix this week, damn it.
No Bro Nix. But you got that Chinese waiting for you, though. That's going to
That China's waiting for me. You know what else is waiting? The Cavs play tonight against Denver. They're giving 4.5 points.
That's a good
game. To be honest, I'm going to be probably watching little Cavs, and I'll flip and see what the Packers Lions are doing. But I'm gonna watch the Cavs a little bit, and then I'll turn on that Lions Packers because again,
That's gonna be a good one.
them Cavs are doing
The
their
Cavs
damn
are balling.
thing.
Cavs are balling, man. They stand. This would be a big game for them, Mike. When they start, if they can start beating teams. Well, they've been beating teams, but Boston, Denver, them top teams. The Cavs really going, man. They got the record, they got the wins, but at the end of the day, when they start getting against them big teams, they're gonna start. That's gonna just help the confidence of the Cavs.
100%. And I think they're looking to add Kyle Kuzma. They might trade for him, add him, put another shooter on the team that can score 20, 25 easily. Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a thing. But no, tonight's gonna be great. Like I said, for me, Cavs, Denver. Then you got this Packers Detroit game. It's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna be nice to see some good football on Thursday. There's only been a couple of them games.
Yeah. I noticed that. I don't know why they put the scrub games on Thursday. It's only when you like Sunday night, Thursday night should be your best games of the week.
I think Thursday you need to have a good game to start the week off.
Right.
And then
it's always trash. It's always trash games on Thursday. So good thing.
Your Pistons are looking better. Bickerstaff's got them young boys playing, but I think you guys need one or two veteran pieces, whether they come off the bench or you got one starting, just to corral that a little more and add some more, maybe a 3-and-D, maybe another big man. But yeah, your Pistons, they're starting to move a little bit, just a little bit, but they're moving.
Yeah, them Pistons moving. Why them Sixers is
why the Sixers are going backwards. They're
flailing, man. I'm ready. Hey, you know what? But Mike, this is the year for the trade. I'm looking. The only thing that the Sixers fans are looking forward to is that trade deadline, because I feel like it's about time to get a package for Embiid and start and build around the young front court.
I agree. Kneecap says Goodell is trying to make Bezos broke with the Nelson rating, so he can't afford the next team for sale.
Bezos, they trying to buy some shit.
That dude's buying everything.
Damn, bro. Him and I'm waiting for Elon Musk to buy a team.
Yeah, he's right. He says the Sixers are almost as confounding talent-wise as the 49ers. Like, what's happening? You have all this and you can't do nothing.
They making the coach look bad. Like, I thought he was
Nick Nurse looks like shit. Straight trash.
Yeah, like it's like I know he like, damn, I should just stay my ass in Toronto, bro.
Here's another thing. Spurs are gonna go heavy at trying to get Giannis. They're ready to trade like fucking 5 first-round picks.
What?
Something like that. Some players. They want Giannis and they want him to be in San Antonio. And I was reading some stuff and it's looking crazy. The package they're gonna try to line up to go get this man.
With Wemby?
Yeah, you want to line up with Wemby. You got Chris Paul over there, a couple other young guys, dude. Yeah, they're trying to make this something where San Antonio is going to spark next year and maybe even sneak in this year if they can possibly get something together.
Does you think Giannis won out? You think he done with that?
I think Giannis is starting to become done. I think it's how are you?
Yeah, it's the market.
You're not where you're at. Then the Bucks look like they want to trade for Cam Thomas and another player.
Yeah,
I don't know. Trae Young could go to the Spurs. I would love that to go.
No, Trae Young. Jesus, Trae Young's in that package deal with Embiid.
The Lakers.
To the Sixers. Yeah.
The Lakers, the Sixers. Yeah, dude.
The Lakers are the Sixers.
Go several different places. Miami just beat up on the Lakers last night by 40 points. That was insane. I mean, the Cavs just beat up who they just played, the Wizards. They beat them by almost 40. It was fucking sickening.
Beat the pads off them.
But yeah, it's been crazy. This week's going to be one of those weeks where you want to bet it's going to be close games in the NFL. But we shall see. Do that tie and tie. Put $5. You get $500 for the tie and tie. Yeah, but make sure you hit the QR code. Get your betting in. Be smart about your money. We will be back for the Cheap Seats Monday. You might see us sporadically on here. Make sure you hit that open mic. We're going to get everything set up for that. Make sure you're there for all this. Have a great weekend, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hit that like, subscribe, and salute.